guys, and welcome to another episode of A Drummer's Guide 2. So today I have a question from someone lovely that I play with very occasionally. I wish it were more. It's a wonderful bass player called Guy, or Ghost as he likes to be known. We've played a few gigs together over the years, but as I say, they seldom happen, but when they do, it is an absolute treat. So he is asking how to, just about breaking out of the covers world and getting into the session world, basically. So, Guy, how are you? I'm going to answer this in the best way I know how, and that is, I'm just going to tell you about how I did it. I mean, I don't want to say did it because I'll explain. All right, so anyone that has watched any of these videos, anyone that knows me, knows that I am such a huge advocate of covers bands, of the cover scene. I think it is an incredible way to learn your craft, to learn songs, to meet people, to learn how to lock in with people, just generally become an all-round better musician, about, you know, gigging and ins and outs of that, and the reality of, you know, packing up your car at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and going off to do a gig and not being home till 6 in the morning, and you know, and that is standard fare. Like, that's absolutely what the majority of people that I know at least do or have done. So the idea of breaking out of the covers world to get into the session world, they're not mutually exclusive. I still do covers gigs, absolutely. I absolutely love them. But I think the way that I see covers gigs versus session gigs will probably give you a better insight into how I've managed to do both, basically. So I started playing in covers bands when I was 17, I think it was, maybe 18, just out of school. And the way that I saw it was, basically, covers bands were my craft. They were me treading the boards, getting my foundations of my playing, whilst also earning some money, managing to earn a living, managing to move out of home and get a room in a house and pay rent and get food and bills and blah 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 blah. But what that also meant is that it facilitated being able to play with new artists who didn't have backing, didn't have a budget, so I was playing with them for free, and this is where I met so many different musicians that were on the scene doing the same thing I was, just trying to make a living, trying to be a professional. And what that also meant was that I, on my nights off, of which there were very few, I would be going to jams. So I sort of saw the covers band thing as it just enabled me to do all this other stuff that I could do for free, because I had this covers work, which, again, like I say, was not only great training as a musician and continues to be a source of joy for me whenever I get to go do covers gigs. I love them so much. It's a whole thing in itself. I just adore it. It wasn't just that, it was being able to earn a living as well. So I think for you, Guy, if you are thinking about getting into the session world, I think to be able to see it as one thing helping the other, as opposed to doing one thing or the other, almost like, you know, I don't like the idea of being too good for anything, if that makes sense. I'm a drummer. I hit things for a living. I just love doing that. So I don't think that, you know, I've ever broken out of doing the covers gigs. As I say, I really enjoy them, and I still get so much from them, I can't even tell you. Also, they're great for meeting other musicians. So I'd say for you, Guy, just knowing you a little better than some people that ask questions, I'd say maybe dip in a few other covers bands as well. You know, broaden the horizons a bit. I know that obviously we all know each other on the cover circuit because we all play the same sorts of places, but maybe to actually play with a few other people, depping, and just hang out and see what that's like. And then I'd say get out to some auditions for some original artists. They won't be paid initially. If they are, maybe like travel expenses or something like that, and it will take a lot of effort, and it will take a lot of energy. I was thinking about this yesterday, just how, like, you know, when you're doing something at the time and you think it's completely normal, I was looking back at just the volume of gigs I was doing, rehearsals I was doing, people I was playing with, and all that stuff from about, well, I guess from leaving school 18 to about probably 26, 20, 25, 26. It was mental. It was mental. I was playing with people every day. It was either rehearsals during the day and a gig at night, but at the very least it would be a rehearsal or a gig every day, like absolutely without fail, and that was 7 days a week. And I would get sick because I was just doing too much, but then I would get better like a few days later, and I'd just keep going. And you've just got to have this relentless, almost craziness to just want to be playing with as many people as possible, and it's about getting your name out there. It's about showing people what you do, and it's not to say that everyone will love what you do. Absolutely not. I know plenty of people that don't like what I do, and that's totally fine. But the point is, it's almost a numbers game. You've got to do all that stuff so that you can find the people that are like-minded, that do appreciate what you do, that you appreciate what they do, and can work in a musical situation. The sort of earning a living doing it, the monetary side of things, almost has to be, well, no, it does. It has to be secondary. It has to be a byproduct of doing something that you love, because there will always be hard times where, you know, work is a bit slow and whatever, and you've just got to love it enough to just keep going when, you know, I won't go into it, but there were times when I was eating like a meal a day of literally rice and vegetables. I just didn't care. I didn't care because, you know, I was doing it and I wasn't earning loads of money, not at all. But the fact that I was supporting myself was everything to me, and it still is. I'm so lucky to be sat here talking to you right now, to be doing the gigs I'm doing, to have done the gigs that I've done, and to be playing and have played with the people that I've played with. And Guy, you're one of those. I feel so lucky to have played with you, and hopefully we'll get to do some more in the future. So I'd say, don't by any means, don't let the covers thing go by the wayside. Do it, keep doing it. It's so good. Maybe add some new songs into your set. That might help as well. But yeah, maybe play with a few different covers bands, and then maybe get out and get to some jam nights. Like, there's so many jam nights around London now. Well, there always has been. Get out some jam nights. You know, go and see gigs. Go see some new independent artists. Like, go down, I don't know, 100 Club. Go down anywhere in East London, like down Dalston and all that sort of stuff. There's always gigs going on. So just go find people. Go hang out. Just go chat. Go make friends. You can make friends super easy. And just let it be known that you want to be doing that as well, because I think people are very quick. Actually, are they? I was going to say I think people are very quick to pigeonhole people, but I'm not convinced that, from my own experience, that I didn't just do that to myself and then it actually wasn't true at all. I think I was so scared of being pigeonholed that I wasn't just what I am, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense. Don't worry, I'll talk about that on another episode at some point. But yes, anyway, Guy, I hope this has helped in some way, and yeah, just keep doing more. Just do more stuff. Don't kill yourself over it, please, because that's rough. But yeah, just get in some new musical situations and keep the covers band thing going. Make your money, get your foundation sorted, and then allow yourself to have that other time to explore what you want to be doing. What else? Not what you want to be doing. What else you want to be doing? Because it sounds like you're maybe not fulfilled right now. But yeah, you got to do some searching. Basically, it won't. More often than not, it doesn't just present itself. You have to do a bit of searching yourself. Anyway, right. I'm getting again a bit too hippie for my own liking, but yes, I hope. Thank you, Guy, for the question. If you have any questions yourself that you'd like me to answer, please get in touch. You can find me on all the social media, everywhere. Can't get away from me, sorry. But yeah, just let me know and I will answer it as best I can on a video or just replying or whatever. But I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you next week for another episode. All right, see you guys later. Lots of love. Bye.